They've been playing for the Little Brown Jug for 100 years, and the Wolverines have had it under lock and key since 1987. Tremendous excitement inside the Metrodome in Minneapolis. And moments ago, the Gophers took the field before the sellout crowd. They've played the sellouts in recent years, but usually it's when they play Iowa or Wisconsin, their two biggest rivals who bring a lot of their own fans. Tonight, almost everybody in the house wearing the maroon and gold of Minnesota.
I think we'll find out about that tonight, but also for Minnesota. Michigan's been in games like this. They know how to handle games. Minnesota could be so wired for this game, something bad could happen early if they don't pay attention.
That's his 5th catch of the year. Here's Barber inside the 10. Touchdown! Third down and 9. Bar 2 out of 5 for 8 yards. Flush from the pocket, breakdown in the coverage. Wide open is Tyler Ecker, their 3rd string tight end, and Terrence Campbell knocked him out of bounds at the 44. 2nd and 7. Perry, lots of running room. First down, Michigan. And he's into Minnesota territory at the 44-yard line. Again, Eli Ward made the tackle.
Spot like Bobby Bowden in Florida State, haven't been out long, but he's looking to really get back into it with a win over Miami.
From the 45, 3rd down and 10 for Michigan. Navarre's pass complete. Steve Preston short of the first down as he went out of bounds, marked at the 40-yard line. Tremaine Banks chased him out. Tremaine's a redshirt freshman.
Everybody's buying it right now.
3rd and 1. Barber following to Perry, running room in the corner. Perry and Barber out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark him out at the 11, chased out by Leon Hall.
Games he ran well, and he deserves the carries he's getting.
10th play of the drive, 2nd and 7. Here's Maroney again. Nobody in a white shirt near him. Touchdown, Minnesota. Maroney, the freshman, having an 89-yard drive. It took 10 plays, 5.5 minutes off the clock, 14-0 Minnesota. From the 17, 1st and 10. Quick throw to Jason Avant, and he's tackled at the 24 by Justin Isom. On 3rd and 2, Preston, the motion man. Navarre will throw. He's going to run for it as the first down. Out of bounds across the 30 at the 31-yard line.
All right, Coach, we'll see.
3 minutes played, 3rd quarter. They're trying to set up a screen. Perry avoided Tremaine Banks and is finally pushed out of bounds in Minnesota territory at the 47-yard line by Ben West. Great play by Perry. It looked like Banks would blow up that play, but Chris went leaping over Banks and went ahead for 21 yards.
Yeah, great individual effort here. You caught it. Banks was in great position. Perry, a superior effort to get over him. And Mike, I like it.
1st and 10, Michigan. Here's Perry, heading it back toward the inside, and a good tackle by Terrence Campbell at the 43. 5 yards on 1st down. On his mind, his mom recently diagnosed with cancer. He's undergoing treatment. David Underwood comes in at running back. The quick pass to Braylon Edwards. He's pushed out of bounds with a 1st down at the 36-yard line. Pushed out. Another big game in their other loss at Oregon. He had 144.
Double pass.
Preston was a high school quarterback. He has Navarre with lots of room. Navarre inside the 15. Touchdown, Michigan.
Can you say trickeration?
Trickeration. And how about some life on the Michigan sideline? They set him up with his 2 screen passes and then a great throw by Breston. And look at the wall.
It's like a punt return except with slow alignment.
Well, they took advantage of it.
So Michigan lethargic most of the night, on the board now and down by only a touchdown is Breston, who was a quarterback at Woodland Hills High School near Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, found Navarre, who did the rest. It's 14-7 Minnesota. 16-0. There's the shutout win for the Gophers. There's Maroney with a first down and a touchdown. And Maroney with his second touchdown of the night. 8 minutes left in the third quarter in Minneapolis, and the Golden Gophers lead by 2 touchdowns. Hopefully they won't trip over. That's gone.
My wife only lets me carry singles.
Thank you. She has all the 20s. Navarre in the coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Isom, and he brought it back to the 27-yard line.
Their fullback, lead them all the way through.
295 yards on the run, and there's the pay for another yard and another Minnesota touchdown.
People, they have 60,000 tonight, most of them Minnesota fans. Lloyd Carr says that he doesn't remember ever playing here when there have been that many fans. Michigan spent the week practicing with simulated crowd noise. Certainly they are used to big crowds, just not against Minnesota.
3 touchdowns against this ball-controlled Gopher offense will go without a huddle. They need to score 3 times. They need to do it quickly. Avant. No question about his effort tonight. He's been fighting for every yard after each of his catches. And Ben West made the tackle.
Cups of coffee with the energy that was going on in here. He said if you love college football, this is what it's all about tonight. He's right.
Navarre with a lot of time. Has his receiver, Breston, close to another first down. Out at the 49, it appears to be a first down. It is for Michigan. Kyle McKenzie made the tackle.
And Navarre
cut in front of Breston. That's the end of the third quarter.
And in the fourth quarter, but didn't finish the deal.
Michigan needs to convert this third down and 5. Out in the flat, that pass on the money to Perry. Hit him in stride that time. And it's a first down at the 36-yard line. First and 10 from the Minnesota 36. And it's Calvin Bell, the senior from Simi Valley, California, with another catch. His second.
You know, I don't think you give the guys the same kind of criticism you give the NFL quarterbacks.
Just a 3-man rush and a terrific juggling catch made by Braylon Edwards. On an errant throw by Navarre, and it's good for a first down to the 25.
Not the NFL.
It doesn't make it right, but we know that this is big-time college ball. There's a lot on it.
Navarre stepped up and got it off to Chris Perry. First down. Out of bounds near the 10-yard line. Pushed out by Ben West. 15-yard gain on the pass to Perry. Navarre with time again. Sets it up for Perry. Touchdown, Michigan.
That is great usage of the screen. You got a defense playing back, giving some room. You go ahead and throw the screen, get your big guys out in front, and there you go. When earlier in the game when Minnesota was playing up and attacking more, the screen wasn't working as well. Worked it once or twice, but it was getting stuffed more than a few times.
Now minute 34 to go, the 80 yards, 10 plays. Navarre was 9 out of 10 on the drive. The touchdown by Perry brings life back to Lloyd Carr's sideline. Barber needs 5 to have a new career high, which is 173 against Louisiana Lafayette in 2001. He sat out almost all of last year with a hamstring injury. Abdul Khalik intercepted, and this will be a touchdown for Jacob Stewart, a reserve safety. sophomore from Ypsilanti, Michigan. And it is a very different football game right now.
Well, we've talked about it all night. He had done such a great job of staying away from the bad play. He told us yesterday he has to live to punt. That time, he tried to make something happen when there was nothing there, Mike, and it cost him. Kalik, he's in the grass. He still throws it late.
Boy, you're so right. Living to punt should have been the mantra there.
First interception of the year for Stewart. And you guys talked about it. The rap on Abdul Kalik is that he is prone to making the big mistake. He hasn't done that this year. He just did there.
He's falling down, and he throws the ball out where when you can't hang a ball up toward the sideline. And he does that, and it's the thing that we heard about. He did that last year. He hadn't done it this year.
Saw Kalik looking to the sideline. It took a long time for them to get the play in. They snap it with one. He has the first down. He's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. Assad Abdul Kalik, 52 yards. And when Michigan got back in the game, they're down by 2 touchdowns again with 11 minutes left. The screen's been a great play for the Wolverines tonight. Perry out to the 34-yard line, tackled by Ben West. Third and 10, just a 3-man rush for Minnesota. And a completion for a first down. Preston couldn't get away, but got 13 to move the chains.
That was a clutch throw.
He made the tackle, a backup cornerback. Another former walk-on. He's a junior. LeVar going deep. Has a man open. Touchdown, Michigan. Braylon Edwards. Rivas the extra point. And once again, Michigan back within 7 with a long way to go. 10:18 remaining at the sold-out Metrodome in Minneapolis. We'll see South Florida a couple times on Friday Night Football this year.
Halloween night we're out there.
And Cincinnati is at Raymond James Stadium. Grant Bowman made the tackle on Marion Barber at the 35. 2nd and 7. Marion Barber again. Tripped up at the 37-yard line. Michigan just scored to get within a touchdown. On 3rd and 10, that pass nearly intercepted. Marcus Curry made a quick move on the ball. And a punting situation for the Golden Gophers.
Well.
Now the crowd trying to help the Minnesota defense. 1st and 10 Michigan from their own 40. They do throw. Over the middle, it's Preston.
They're running game. Things are in their favor right now. They've got some momentum.
Here's Perry, has the first down. They gave him forward progress to the Minnesota 48. Wilski, another former walk-on. Moving along the line, but no flag. Navarre throws. He was very nearly across the line of scrimmage, but no flag down. And Braylon Edwards takes the ball to the 31. Brian Smith, the tackle. First down, Wolverines. And Isom couldn't hang on. That would have been a huge turnover, obviously. Perry's open in the flat. The linebacker Smith trying to catch up to him. That's a mismatch. Perry down inside the 10, but they're going to mark him out back at the 13-yard line. 6 minutes remaining. 2nd and 7, Michigan looking for the tying touchdown. From the 10, the deep handoff. Perry walks in. Touchdown, Wolverines. Minnesota had a 21-point lead. Now just the extra point to tie the game, and it is up and good from the freshman, Garrett Rivas. A great night for the Heisman candidate, Chris Perry. Michigan back even with Minnesota.
Yeah. Even back then.
Let's see if Minnesota can respond again. They didn't get a very good kickoff return, only to the 14-yard line. And this crowd is flat now. They're stunned by this fourth quarter rally by Michigan. Option, Abdul Khalik out to the 21, but they'll need 3 on third down. Lamar Woodley made the tackle. Grant Bowman also in on the play. Conservative so far, as you could understand, starting at the 14-yard line with a team that doesn't throw much. Abdul Khalik lofts it up. Great effort by Aaron Hosack, but excellent coverage by Marcus Curry. And it'll be 3 downs and a punt for the Golden Gophers. 2nd and 10. Pass caught for gain of 5. Jason Avant out near the 46. Chris Perry takes the handoff and appears to have the first down. Very near the yard marker at the 48 of Minnesota. Michigan in a tie game with 4th and inches and going for it at the Minnesota 48.
Going over the center. Oh, now they're going in.
And Navarre got it.
Yeah.
As you said, this big line, Mike, and a 6'6", 2. It was a landslide. Navarre back out of the gun. Over the middle, it's Avant, and now they're inching toward field goal range. 4 receivers. Screen again, and it's there again. Perry down the sideline. Tackled at the 22. It's a first down for Michigan with 2:06 left, a 10-yard game. So here's the freshman Rivas to attempt a 33-yard field goal. And that is right down the middle. And Michigan leads for the first time tonight with 47 seconds to play.
And remember what we talked about as we take a look at this good field goal here. The leg of Reese Lloyd and what he did in practice kicking 60-yarders. So you have a couple of timeouts, not a ton of time. Let's see if they can get a return at all, where they would need to get. For a 60-yarder, if you did it in practice, you'd need to get to Michigan's 42-yard line, 42, 43-yard line. So that's kind of the area we're looking at.
They've got the 1 timeout, and they've not had a lot of success getting the ball down the field. Right. Ball game, Minnesota, I'm talking about.
It's first-year kicker a chance to tie it. Again, a 3-man rush. He's hoping for an answered prayer as it's thrown up and intercepted at the 13-yard line. Marcus Curry picks it off, and Michigan, in a memorable comeback, will defeat Minnesota, shattering so many of the dreams of these Golden Gophers.
A lot of tears for Minnesota. It's a horrible, horrible loss for them, but there should be a lot of shaking hands there because it was an excellent game.
And Michigan will retain the little brown jug. They beat Minnesota for the 15th straight time. They scored 31 points in the fourth quarter and won despite giving up 424 yards rushing to Minnesota.